That fresh produce stand there, that's a beauty.
What do you listen to?
My favorite murder podcast.
Taggart and Torrance podcast.
The produce stand.
Fucking sexy.
You heard the man. It's the Produce Stand, your favorite source for everything in the universe. I'm Al, your host. Tanya and Victor are on the mics. Matt's off tonight. And tonight we're going to celebrate Shoresy 5 at the Egg Hall. And just like Dola, we're feeling blessed tonight to introduce our guests. They're joining us from all over the world. They're a bunch of beauties, listeners, and degens. Please join me making some noise for our listeners.
Who wants to set the tone, boys? Who's going to fucking set it? Yeah! Whoa! Let's get on the go, boys! This team will never lose again.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Produce Stand, and it's Egg Hall night. Sorry, we're about 2 weeks later than we were expecting. So some people couldn't make it tonight, unfortunately, but we have a good turnout, and I love all the new and different faces I'm seeing tonight. So we're going to get to meet everybody. So let's get started.
Awesome.
Tonight's lineup is going to be Tanya, Victor, myself, and then our listeners will get to talk first. Tanya, how have you been?
I am sick.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. How could I forget?
I have, I celebrated a wee bit of a milestone birthday and had so many beautiful friends come and visit.
Some of them are on the screen today.
They are, you know who you are. I had such a blast and then shortly thereafter, a whirlwind of, different things. I held it together though. I really did. I feel like I got through all of the main events that I needed to get through, including helping our son move, which was another milestone. There was a lot of milestones in the month. It's been a
heavy
April.
month. Yeah, April was a heavy month.
And so
when you say helping our son move out of the, like, he's not to residence, he's moving out of residence into an apartment in Oshawa where his school is, and he's not living at home.
Hold on to your kids, guys. That's all I got to say. I got to say, you don't, so I'm not going to cry. I know, but it's
and like, here's the thing. Victor knows he's coming back. Chances are, especially with the economy the way it is.
We have both of ours move out, and they're living here.
Yeah.
Still, so I don't know what to tell you.
It's
Victor thought he got rid of them a couple of times, and they just keep on coming back. It's like that.
Now we just leave instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alan's looking forward to that. That era or whatever it is. But yeah, it was like one of those happy, sad moments, like getting the U-Haul and taking his bed and taking his bookshelf and and Alan was like, yeah, here's the suitcases. Here's everything that's in our house. That's yours. This is all you now. And I was like, no, he can have some stuff here though still. And so it was like one of those, he's doing it. He's on his own and he's taking the bull by the horn sort of thing and doing great. But then at the same time, it's like, no, bring me back my little boy. But anyways, we got through that. And then shortly thereafter, I got super sick. Like it came on pretty hard and fast. And I was like, holy hell. I think the last 2 nights I haven't been able to sleep in anything other than the chair
in a recliner because she can't lay all the way down without coughing up a lot.
Oh man, I had a dream that I was coughing last night. I woke up to being coughing.
Yeah, you weren't dreaming.
I wasn't. It's just
You're sleep coughing.
I was I'm being suffocated right now by my own lungs. But the medicine's working. So I'm on day 3 and I just took my medicine and it's going to make me loopy in like 40 minutes. So I'm glad
Tanya's coming out in 40 minutes, folks.
I'm glad I'm going first because I'm going to get real dizzy and you guys are all going to start spinning soon. And
just in time for trivia.
Whew,
You're recording this, right, Al?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, our son's calling.
Yeah.
I am recording this. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm glad I'm going first. And I am so excited to see, oh my gosh, that girl. I am so excited to see all of you and get on with tonight. So yeah, good stuff.
All right. Victor, how have you been?
I've been good. So before we get into an update about me, we have to just, since this is hockey oriented show, we have to call out the Leafs. They so they hired
shit the bed again. Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. So they shit the bed by hiring a very strange GM with a interesting sidekick. And so that was a lot of the talk around the city. And then the very next day, they win the lottery. They had an 8% chance of winning the lottery. And 10 years after,
I'd like to think actually Vancouver lost the lottery.
Yeah, but Vancouver's used to losing the lottery.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean, though. It's like we didn't win it. And they just did what they usually do by losing it.
Yeah, and there's silver lining on Vancouver. I mean, they're still picking third. The last time they picked that high, they picked the Sedin sisters.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that with the Leafs, this is their third first rounder. The first time they took Clark in '85. Second time they took Matthews, who's individually he's good, but generally he's been a disappointment for us. And now we get to start over with McKenna. So it's pretty exciting news for those that know what I'm talking about. But we'll shift gears in case some of you don't. So the other update is I finally got to see Project Hail Mary.
I watched it like a couple of nights ago myself. What'd you think?
Yeah. So I was waiting for it to be available on IMAX because it wasn't for like several weeks because of stupid Mario Brothers that had literally every IMAX theater in the city for themselves.
Yeah.
So finally it was available. So we went and saw it. We really liked it. It was I don't know how it would translate on a small screen, but on a big screen, it was very, very immersive, and I really enjoyed it. I have a feeling they left out a lot of stuff from the book because there's parts of the movie where you kind of had to just piece things together and imagine what's going on. Where probably the book got a lot more into the weeds of how we got to certain places, but it was a really good story and it's good for the whole family. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too, and I'm looking forward. Sadly, I watched it on my little phone screen, but I want to watch it again with the family on a larger screen. And
that's blasphemous.
I know, but I watch movies when I can these days. I haven't been to a theater. I can't remember the last time I walked into a movie theater. And we have a drive-in nearby, which I could have gone, but I need somebody. Well, I don't need somebody to go with, but it's more enjoyable.
Yeah, I get it.
Especially the drive-in when you're not going alone. It's less pathetic.
I get it.
I feel like Michael's going to have a panini by himself, it's not something you should do. And it was great to see you last week and Miriam and Juan and Casey, which we'll talk about, I'm sure, for Tanya's party. It was a lot of fun. So Victor, I'm sorry, were you done with you were also in Japan, so maybe you want to talk about that.
Yeah, I thought I couldn't remember. I thought we already did a podcast after the Japan, but I can't remember. Yeah, Japan. I'll just do a very quick rundown. It's always a nice reminder when you leave Toronto and go to another country that there's different, better ways than what you're used to. And you know what? I loved everything about Japan. There's just like everything about it. I one of the things that I enjoyed most, like seriously, is going to a nice restaurant or going to a regular restaurant, whatever, middle or high end, and people are just genuinely want to give you good service, not because they're working for a tip, but because they take pride in their work.
Sure.
And because they genuinely feel good when they know that you have received good service and you're happy. And there's, like that for me, it's now, I think 2 or 3 weeks since I came back, is the thing that stands out the most is how much I appreciated that and how much I hate the tipping culture that we have in North America. It's just so, the history of it is terrible. and it's the fact that we are compensating for unlivable wages and all that kind of stuff. It's just everything about it is just terrible.
Yeah.
And it's just, that's the one thing that stood out. You get some of that when you go to Europe, but they still try to kind of hose you a little bit.
Sure.
But in Japan, it's just 100% genuine pride in the work that, people do, whether it's the waiters or whether it's the hotel staff, whether it's just, convenience store owners, it doesn't matter. Everybody just takes pride in the work that they do. And I think that's fantastic. That's what I'll say about Japan. There's like so much that I could kind of go into. But
you don't want to talk about surviving a tsunami?
Well, you know what? So second last day, we're about to go home, and there's a 7.7 earthquake that happens in the same area.
So you had the full Japanese experience minus Godzilla.
Yeah, exactly. And it wasn't even in a 4D ride. It was the real deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it happened in a not far from where Fukushima disaster occurred. But this time, thankfully, nothing bad happened, but there was tsunami warnings. Something, what the hell? What's happening? We just experienced like 10 days of bliss, and then we were reminded that, every utopia has its cracks.
Sure.
So yeah, we got the hell out of Dodge. Got on a plane and got out of there.
Were you worried? Like, I mean, just because like the last time we heard about a tsunami in Japan, we weren't
worried because we didn't feel it. And we were about 900 kilometers away from where it occurred. And since we didn't feel anything, so my very good friend from high school lives in Tokyo, and so we were DMing to each other, and he says, "Oh yeah, this is normal. We get we get a big one once a year, and then we have 100 little ones throughout the year.
Wow.
So all good, nothing to worry about. It's just part of life." It's just depending where you live, right? You just accept it. That's what life is. But yeah, so we did get the full experience. Thankfully, we didn't have to feel or see it, but it was weird to get tsunami warnings on our phones to be checking our updates in case we need to go to higher ground. So that was interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and final thing I'll say is you and your band Weekends kicked ass at Tanya's milestone, and good to know that they loved you so much they invited you back. So congrats on that. You guys were absolutely awesome.
Oh, thanks a lot. It was a lot of fun, and what a turnout. I mean, we'll get to some of the out of towners who showed up, but I think we were expecting around 70 people for Tanya and Soka's birthday. By the way, this was Tanya and her best friend Soka, who. If those of you who listen to this podcast would know our euchre friend, she's our euchre friend. So the two of them had a birthday same week. They're the same age. Like they went to high school together. So, and anyway, it was, we were expecting about 70 people. The bar owner told us there was about 120 who showed up. So great turnout, and loved seeing Miriam and Juan there, and Miss Casey there, and Victor and Linda, and a bunch of people. It was a really great turnout and fun night. Victor, do you now have the weekends now pulled ahead of the Royal Pains, or are you still on the fence about which one you like better?
I'm not sure I was ever on the fence.
No,
no. Yeah. No, I mean, I think what I like about the weekends is there's more variety.
Yeah.
And there's more flexibility to try new things.
Absolutely.
Right. So I think that the fact that you do everything from Shania Twain to
I don't do the Shania, by the way. It's my partner in crime. That night it was Brooke. She is our original singer. She left when she had to when she had another kid, and we replaced her with Krista. But Brooke came back for one night only, and it was for that night, and she did a great job.
You know what? They're both equally good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess they have slightly different voices, but they both have that same range.
Yeah.
They're both fantastic. The fact that you have two incredible singers available to you, female singers, and
yes.
not a jab against you.
It's all right. I keep on hearing how great they are, and it's great. Thank you.
No, it's actually
I'm blessed. I'm very lucky. I enjoy
it when you guys actually sing together,
mm-hmm.
when you do the songs together versus taking turns where you get to sit down and take a break.
No, I like the breaks.
I
prefer the breaks.
Yeah, I know you do, but it works out really well when you guys do duets and stuff like that. I think that's really cool.
So that was great, fun. And actually, I'm now back with the Pains rehearsing. We have a couple of shows at the end of the month that we're doing, a private party and then a show in Toronto. So looking forward to that. It's going to be a whirlwind next couple of months because my birthday's next month. And like I said, I had like 3 or 4 shows next month. And then in July, we're expecting some company from the US again, which I'm looking forward to. And we're hoping to go hoping to go to Stratford and watch Something Rotten again, because we loved it so much the first time. And we want to take some friends to see it a second time. So looking forward to that. And I watched Project Hail Mary. Victor, I agree. I really enjoyed it. A lot of fun. It's one of those throwback films. It's like an epic film that had everything, science fiction, action, but also a lot of heart and humor. Ryan Gosling was a lot of fun, and had to carry the show because his co-star was a rock. Don't
give too much away now.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to watching it with the family on a bigger screen for sure. So let's get to hear our guests. I'm going to go in order here. I'm going to start top left. Top left for me anyway. Zach in Florida, buddy, how are you? And there you go.
I'm doing much better now since that scare.
Yeah, you gave us a bit of a scare. You don't have to talk about it or talk about as much about it as you want, but we just want to know how you're doing.
I'm doing much better.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, it's a day by day process. Unfortunately, I did like a little too much damage to myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a slow recovery process, but I am going to be able to fully recover. So
that's great news. That's good to hear. Yeah. So, we'll get through. So I'll get everyone to introduce themselves, and we'll get to our topic for tonight, which is going to be about Shoresy 5. We've heard from us and from our takeover crew. So we'll ask the rest of you, give you a chance to talk about Shoresy 5. But next up on my screen are Miriam and Juan, who I feel like I just saw you a week ago, which I did. Thank you for great. First of all, seeing you guys in person at Tanya's party. How have you guys been?
Good. Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't done much since then.
The party. It's like
that must have taken a lot out of you. You were out later than usual, and you had a bit of a drive to get back, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
So the return to work is not going well.
Oh.
So I've submitted a modified plan, but the insurance company is kicking me off the end of next week. So we've kind of put in all the medical to get them to not close my file down. So to extend my return to work. So that's just kind of like what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah, that's too bad. Is it you're just more fatigued than you were expecting, or yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I can top out at 5 hours, 3 days a week, and that's it. The rest, it's too much.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
just have to build it back.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope they're being flexible with you and supportive. Are you getting? Anyway, we won't get into that. But it's great to see you guys, and thank you for joining on tonight. We're gonna have trivia in a bit, so hopefully you can stick around a little bit for that. Okay? Maybe.
Not sure about that.
You're not making any promises.
Quick. Royal Pains. Where are you playing?
Kensington Market, same place as I played with the Weekends last time. So if you guys are up for it, if you have to start resting now for it.
I'm not on the fence.
No? Okay.
I'm
Royal Pains.
What's the date?
June 6th. It's a Saturday.
Oh, okay, that's
Saturday,
that's
June
too far
6th.
away for me.
Too far away. You're not. So you're a Royal Pains head, eh? Okay, that's good. Yeah. I can't be partial, right? They're both in my babies.
Both your children, and
exactly.
You don't love one more than the other.
Exactly. But one
much tragically hip.
One does make me work harder than the other. So kind of like my children too, actually, now that I think of it. Yeah. Anyway, great to see you guys. Next up, Miss Casey, another person we saw for Tanya's party who came all the way up from Virginia. Casey, how are you doing?
I drove all that way just for a party.
Amazing. Well, you are dedicated and a good friend.
Well, Yeah, I figured I'd come up for yours. I was definitely not missing Tans. Like it's not. She's my favorite, Al. I'll be honest.
That's fine. I get it.
It's no lie.
No, I
love
understand.
Tans.
It
was a great. It was a great getaway for me. The drive was easy. They let me cross the border. I love Canada. Everybody knows it. I actually have a friend down here in the States who I met through my Thursday night workout group on campus, and we were talking casually about what I was doing this summer. And I was like, oh, I'm going up for my friend's 50th birthday to Ontario and then back again in the summer. And she was like, oh, Ontario, what part? And I was like, oh, just this part, Holland Landing. And she goes, I'm from Barrie. And I looked at her and I said, Donnelly's? And she was like, no way. And so it was this weird, like we were both at JMU, both had come like this very bizarre way around to meet in Harrisonburg.
That's crazy.
To have somebody who knew about Donnelly's. And I was like, well, yeah, I kind of know the lead singer, the guy of the Weekends and the Royal Pains. And she was like, I know them. And
that's
so we
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
It was, I attract Canadian.
Right.
I just do. I like my Uber driver a couple weeks ago was Canadian and I clocked him the way he said about, and it was real subtle. I don't know what it is. I'm just drawing Canadian energy these days. Well, my kids are talking to me because they're watching Star Wars. We're doing a Star Wars kick since May 4th, but
cool.
Things are going good. I love Canada. Thanks for welcoming me, and you and the country. Thank you, Canada, for letting me in always. Work's going well. Summer's winding down. I survived the great Canvas outage of 2026. If anybody else in higher ed knows what I'm talking about. Our learning management system, Canvas, was hacked yesterday for about 5 hours, a global outage.
Oh, shit. Victor, did you have anything to do with that?
I did not, but at least I know what she's talking about.
Okay, yeah. I knew you would.
Yeah, it was a really good opportunity for me to have a conversation about internet safety with my 13-year-old because he uses Canvas. So I took it as a educational moment. I gave myself a parenting pat on the back for that because he knew a lot more than I thought he did. And that was partially me and his dad, but also the schools are doing a really good job around here teaching our kids about internet safety. So
that's amazing.
That's my little pedestal moment. Teach your kids about internet safety, y'all.
All right. Moving on over to, we've met Charlie before, but we haven't met Allison yet. So Charlie and Allison, welcome to Egg Hall. And Charlie, why don't you introduce us?
Hey, yeah, thanks for having us.
Yes.
I thought it was bring your own owl night tonight. I brought my own.
Great to meet you.
Tans.
Yes.
Well done.
So Allison, I take it, do you listen to the podcast or do you just through osmosis?
I do.
Oh, okay.
No, I do. I have not heard all of the episodes yet as he has, but I do listen and quite enjoy it.
Oh, wow.
So this was my big opportunity to get a chance to come meet some people.
It's crazy. It's a 2 TPS household. I don't know if there are many out there. Well, I guess there's Miriam and Juan. I don't know, although Juan has never copped to actually listening. I don't know if he does, but
we listen over dinner.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Yeah. We're in the car.
Oh, excellent. And Tanya and I, of course, but again, Tanya doesn't really listen. And now we have Charlie and Allison. Welcome. Great to meet you. How have you guys been?
Hanging in there. We saw Project Mary with the kids in the theaters, just like you, Al. I hadn't been to the theaters in years and years and years, but we figured it had to be a family experience. Go take the 9 and 11 and go see a proper, movie. And it was definitely a proper movie. Interesting enough, I guess the puppeteer of Rocky is available, is open to be accepted for awards for best supporting actor.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. I guess it's a thing. So
that's cool. And I mean, it's cool that a lot of that was practical effect too, right? That it wasn't all just CG because
exactly.
Yeah.
So, Ryan Gosling did have somebody to act opposite.
Yeah.
It was an actual puppet thing.
Yeah.
So that, really appreciate that kind of movie making rather than just the CG Marvel.
Wasn't Barbie a puppet as well?
Barbie?
Wasn't he Ken in Barbie?
Yes. And no, she wasn't a puppet. Oh my God. All right. I'm gonna.
Where was the hand?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Wow.
So dumb.
So dumb. Wait. Here we go. I had to break it out. There we go. Victor. That's for you, Victor.
Yeah.
That's for you.
I want to go to the kitchen and get mine now.
I'm holding up a blue spatula for Victor, and Victor's off screen now laughing his ass off. Oh, Jeff had his as well. Amazing. All right. Well, welcome, guys. Great to meet you, Allison. We'll come back to you in a second. First, we're going to go. I think she's up in Sudbury, but maybe she's not. Michelle, where can we find you these days?
I'm still in Sudbury. I'm teaching a summer course, so I'm stuck here.
What happens to the sabbatical?
Oh, that starts in July.
Oh, okay. So you're teaching the summer course, and then you're doing that.
Yes.
Very cool. How have you been?
Good. Very busy. It's been poor old Sudbury. Anyway, the boil water advisory just got lifted.
I heard about that. What the hell, right? Like, I mean, especially with all the snow you've been getting, you'd think that you'd have like plenty of water.
Well, snow, and then there's been floods.
Oh, yeah. That's why. Yeah. Whenever you get that, you can't get water boil advisories, I guess, because it gets contaminated, right? Like the water supply can get contaminated.
Apparently, but it only lasted a day. But within an hour of the first notice, people had bought out bottled water at every single store in Sudbury. So it was kind of like the COVID lockdown with the toilet paper.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know, well, maybe a bit of overreaction, but you can never have too much water. So.
Either that or the water advisory was brought to you by Nestle. And
exactly.
Yeah, I'd be checking over there to see if somebody from Nestle had anything to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And there goes our chances of ever having them as a sponsor. Anyway, great to see you. And hopefully it warms up there. I mean, we're finally, I think, starting to get some spring light weather around here.
It snowed this morning. So, or was it yesterday?
Really? Still? The hell? Yeah. This
no, I guess it was yesterday, not today,
this winter just does not want to let go, right? It does not want to go.
Oh, no. But it'll be too hot soon enough, so I can't complain.
Fair enough. And speaking of too hot, we are joined by another newcomer from down under. He's got a Portuguese name, but an Australian accent, and he's got Maple Leaf jerseys hanging on his wall, and he's wearing a Blueberry Bulldogs jersey. Paulo, welcome to the Produce Stand, Paulo. Oh, you're muted maybe or something? I don't hear you. Or did your headphone crap out? Uh-oh. No.
There's that 12-hour delay again.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you need to restart or something again.
I think he left. He's going to probably try to rejoin.
Maybe.
All right. We'll get back to you. Okay. All right. We'll get back to you. Next up, haven't seen you in a while, Mike. How have you been?
Hey, everybody. Do I sound good? Sound all right?
Yeah, you sound great.
All right. I've been doing good. You know, we've been busy. We just ended all kinds of sports. Volleyball just ended the season. So, you know, those were some weekend trips that. Please go.
We have
and now we're into like 2 baseball teams for Jimmy. And, you know, it's just very busy. And the whole situation with my dad is continuing to unfold, where he is on dialysis and 3 days a week. So it's like there's just a lot. There's a lot happening.
I feel like this is a CNN interview with
with a cat in the background.
A cat in the background.
Just keep in mind, the podcasters can't see it. The people listening can't see.
So Mike is being very distracted right now by a little girl behind him. What's your name? Georgia.
Georgia's been distracting you people for the better part of the last 4 years. So,
yes.
She needs to go now. Go. Anyway.
Nice to meet you, Georgia.
Between dad and the wrapping up school and all the sports, it's been hectic, you know, and like I haven't been around much, but I'm still there.
Yeah, we appreciate when you do come on, and it's great to see and hear your voice tonight. So thank you for joining.
Yep.
Next up, Jeff out in Maine. How are you now?
Good, and you?
Not so bad. We nailed it.
Hey, it was a flawless handoff.
Yes,
right,
nailed it. The landing.
Stop it, my face tag on show.
No, I'm doing all right up here. Can't complain. It feels like it's been like 3 months since we've all.
Yeah. Apologies there. Things just got really crazy and hectic, and yeah, I couldn't. I had to move things around. We're only just getting to our Shoresy 5 Ag Hall now. But how have you been?
Good. I mean, you guys, not everybody knows. Most people know. I've had 2 trips to New Brunswick in the last like month or so. Saw Mr. Tom Green perform in Fredericton, and that was an experience. And then I saw Brent Butt for the second time. He performed in St. John, and that guy, can't stress it enough. If he's performing anywhere near somebody, go see him. He is so funny.
Yeah,
he is so good. And just to give you guys an idea of how I guess how penetrating the whole Wayne Gretzky thing is up there. You know, Brent, like, he's not a controversial guy at all.
No, he's like, yeah, he's pretty milquetoast. Yeah.
So he had made a joke about Tim Hortons, and you know, I don't know if it's more of an East Coast thing or if it's all over Canada, but you guys know a double-double, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he made some sort of a Tim Hortons double-double joke, and then he said somebody in the audience said something about a triple. He said, "Is that a thing?" And they're like, "Yeah." Somebody told him to go in and ask for a Wayne Gretzky, which I guess is a 9 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "What does that do? Is that when you roll up the rim and then it praises Donald Trump?"
Oh, geez. How did the crowd react?
So it got laughs. It got mostly laughs.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's New Brunswick, so
yeah.
You know. But yeah, other than that, no. I got my June vacation coming up here in about a month, and it's going to be a solo trip because the boys can't join this time around. But I'm going to be in Hamilton, Ontario for the first time. I'll go see Mr. Mark Forward out there, and then Cassie's going to join me, I think, for one show.
Of course.
She's going to try for 2, but not sure if it's going to happen. But I'm gonna experience Hamilton. We'll see what happens. And then I discovered this morning that
make sure you get your tetanus shot first.
I mean, I've heard good things. I haven't heard anything bad.
Hamilton's fine. Don't listen to Victor. It's a great town.
I mean, I figured if I can survive in a couple of nights in Mississauga, Hamilton shouldn't be too bad, huh?
Yeah.
But I discovered my plan is I'm driving solo, so I'm gonna stop I think I'm in Cornwall for a night before I continue all the way to Hamilton. But on my way back, I'm going to spend a couple of nights in Kingston because I just absolutely fell in love with Kingston last year.
Kind of in the opposite direction, but okay. Oh, because you're going through Eastern Canada to get to Hamilton? Is that what you're doing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're taking the long fucking way. Holy crap!
No, it's actually
the shortest way? Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, it's shorter. I think it's almost the same distance. It might be only like a mile or two shorter, but if you take the U.S. route, it's like $30 in tolls, whereas the Canadian route, there aren't any tolls. So, but anyway, discovered today that Kawartha Lakes Dairy is releasing a Tragically Chip ice cream.
Oh wow!
And I will be in Kingston the day that it gets released.
Wow!
I will. I mean,
it's kismet.
Like it's like the stars aligned. That's just that's all Bob Cajun shit right there.
Amazing. All right. Well,
Jeff.
Yes.
Do you know that in Hamilton they have a
Tragically.
Yes, the edible is kicking in.
Atta girl.
Yeah, there's a play featuring tragically hip songs called "It's a Good Life If You Don't Weaken."
Yes, it's not like it will be done when I'm there.
Right.
But we were hoping, like the plan is Marcus, Jarrah, and myself we're hoping to do our fall trip to Canada, and it's going to be in Kingston in October. So
I've heard that, and I want to see the show. So when you guys plan on coming, let me know, because I really want to go see this show. Toronto Mike went to go see it in Hamilton, and he had a good review of it. He said it was a really good show. So
I've heard very good things, and I've seen some of not the live performance, but I've seen some of the performers singing the songs like outside. It's like, kind of like promotion for the show, and it sounded really good, looked really good.
I think I heard that it's the same creator as Come From Away, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah, I mean, Come From Away is an amazing musical. So
yeah, and wasn't it on Come From Away went to Broadway? Did it not?
I believe it did.
Confirm.
Yeah. So
it toured all over the States here, because good buddy Jared and I went and saw it. I think it was either last year. I'm pretty sure it was last year. Either last year or the year before.
Yeah,
it was great. So yeah,
we never got to see it.
Josh and I saw it at Hershey Park with the boys a couple years back.
Nice.
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah, it's so good.
So good.
I've heard really great things about it. I regret we haven't been able to see it yet, but hopefully we will. Anyway, great to see you, bud. And I just want to move over real quick because I heard the cough. Paulo, are you there now?
That's me.
All right.
Hey,
he's there.
Sorry about that. Hey, everyone.
All good.
How are you going?
So
first, I can't believe I'm on this podcast.
Oh, really? Oh, I appreciate you saying that. Now, where are you joining us from?
So from Sydney. So I'm coping with the really cold weather of winter of 22 degrees today.
Celsius. Oh, Jesus.
You suck.
Yeah, right? Like
so sad.
Hard pass.
You better put on your warm fuzzies.
Yeah.
No, I'm really good. Really good. I went to see my first ever ice hockey game live. So Sydney Ice Dogs. Awesome. I've gone to 2 in a row. I've brainwashed my kid to go for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
That's usually how Leaf fans are born. They're brainwashed by their parents.
Yeah, I know. So we got first pick, which is amazing. So the household was buzzing sort of when we got the pick. Let's just hope we can.
You're already using "we" as when relating to Leafs. Paulo, why did you do this to yourself? Tell me,
6 years.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
1967, Paulo.
Thanks, buddy.
It's got to happen sometime.
Yeah, no time anytime soon. Anyway, sadly,
probably not in my lifetime anyway. But yeah, very strange.
I mean, Paulo, you're not our first Australian listener, but I'm always curious to know when and where did you discover Letterkenny or Shoresy? Which one first? And
yeah, why? So it was okay. So Victor did mention Letterkenny, and I'm sorry to all the Letterkenny fans. I tried it, just could not get into it. It must be sort of the Canadian humor. That's cool.
Sure.
Fine. I get it. And, there's a couple of chuckle moments. But then I think when we chatted, he mentioned Shoresy, and I said, I'll give it a go. And episode 1, I was into it.
Okay.
And yes, ice hockey is not huge here in Australia. I get that. And so obviously it's most of the land is made out of desert and everything's trying to kill you, right? So in the water, in the skies, you name it, and even in my garage. But the way that it was written just hooked me in on that first episode. The ability to actually make, sort of just even with the Indigenous sort of the First Nations, like we have the same issue, but they were it was a joke, and I went, oh my God, we're not taking things so seriously anymore.
Yeah,
and it was just so well written, sporting component. And it just hooked me in. And I related to a lot of the things that Shoresy goes through, even in episode 5, Al, which I think we've sort of gone through Facebook and retorted about the whole idol stuff. But yeah, look, it's critical. And I love the fact that you guys are not just fanboys and girls and do criticize it. I think that's really, really good, because there's a lot of fandoms out there. It's just like, yeah, everything's amazing and nothing's bad. It's like, no, there's good bits and bad bits about this.
Yeah.
But I absolutely love it. I love the way that you guys approach this and they take it too seriously as well. So.
Oh, I appreciate it. And again, I keep saying it'd be a boring podcast if we all agreed, right? Like there's good.
Yeah. And a boring fandom, right?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us, and it's amazing to meet you. So let's just go around the horn one more time just to talk about tonight's topic before we get to trivia. Go back to you, Zach. I mean, you've heard You hopefully you've listened to our reviews of season 5 of Shoresy. So now it's your opportunity to talk about what you thought of season 5, and let us know what. Yell at us if you disagreed, or praise us, or whatever you want to say about season 5.
I honestly enjoyed season 5. I know quite a few people here disagree, but to me it was it kind of seemed like it came from a different perspective, not just Jared himself. Especially starting like with the first episode, with the yips with Jack and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, that was the best episode of the season, I thought. It's the very first episode of 5, right? Like, I think everyone here, as much as we disagreed about everything, everyone universally loved those scenes with him and Jack, I think.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, he's like, I haven't talked to this guy in a minute. Pulls him aside. He's like, get it out of you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and everything built up to the EU and their fucking coach talking so much shit, and that's why they wanted to go and be like, all right, yeah. I like how all the advice that Shoresy gave Jack in the first episode, he actually acted upon in the
finale.
sixth in the finale. Even going back to the coach that he was talking to is like, I would rather lose honorably than win dishonorably.
Yeah. And I guess that shows growth in that character, because I feel like season 1 Shoresy would never say there's any good way to lose, right? He hated losing. So that, I guess, shows growth in the character.
Well, and also his relationship with Laura Moore. Yeah, how, they're going to having him over with her kid, and all that kind of stuff. Her kids is warming up to him. He's, taking it like a fucking man. He's like, all right, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I already landed the best looking woman in Sudbury, so yeah, I was honestly a fan of season 5, especially the very first the intro for the very first episode where
the whole
jacking off,
on all fours,
but in different ways. Yeah,
that was a classically written cold open for sure. I mean, so all right, but of the 5 seasons, let's look at it as a totality. Where would you slot season 5 compared to the all seasons?
I would put it before season 4. I felt like season 4 was straight filler.
Right. That's the off-season one. So yeah, they're not no hockey there. And okay, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I 1, 2, 3, 5, 4.
All right. Yeah, that makes total sense. Especially if you're watching this for the hockey. Season 4 was definitely not one maybe where you're enjoying the hockey content for sure.
Exactly.
Miriam, Juan, what did you guys think of season 5?
Yeah.
No.
We weren't that
thrilled with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I guess kind of all, and I feel like this is like rehashing because Victor, Linda, Casey, Juan, and I, we kind of like hashed it over at the party.
Oh, did you?
So I feel like I'm going to be like repeating myself a little bit.
I don't mind.
Kind of all the goodwill that I attributed to Jared about how, like, we had done a whole International Women's Day. And if I look at Shoresy, all that goodwill is gone.
Right.
Was Jacob the good influence?
I've made that point a few times. Yeah, I feel like there's a change. There's a pre-Jacob and a post-Jacob change for sure.
Yep. And like, come on with the strippers. Like, let's, and then.
So I feel like in that conversation with Victor and Casey, Victor was on your side and Casey was like, "What the hell? Strippers are people too."
Well, no.
It's more like
Two women are coming to the locker room because they're waiting for their money.
Right.
They're not strippers.
Right.
They're prostitutes.
Oh, you think? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, because no stripper would give a lap dance for an IOU.
Right.
Like, you're getting paid at that club.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're not getting a lap dance. So
maybe this isn't related to their status as strippers, as it were. Like, maybe this is their freelance.
Maybe.
So they have to sort of like do it themselves. They don't have like, because where's the guy? Where's the dude?
Sure. But yeah,
out of frame.
And then if you're
or maybe it was one female as the dude for the other female. We don't have to be sexist that way. It doesn't have to be a dude, right?
Excellent point, Charlie.
I think I'm just looking at the positive things.
And I just think
that's just me though.
Season 4 and season 5 to me are kind of equally as bad.
Okay.
In my opinion. There was no hockey in, and like, okay, how long do we have to celebrate the 5-team league of the no-shows? Like,
right.
Like, really? No.
And actually, getting ready for tonight's trivia, I was rewatching season 2, and it dawned on me, like, they made such a huge deal about being perfect in the no-show. And now the no-show doesn't even exist. Like, it doesn't exist. It's not even a league anymore. So
we'll never lose
Victor's
again.
fault.
Yeah.
Thanks, Victor.
All right. So you put 4 and 5 kind of on the same tier and at the bottom.
At the bottom, yeah.
All right. Let's see what Charlie and Allison think of season 5. What do you guys think?
Oh, yeah, we talked it over. Is Jared happy with the effort that he put out on screen? Or does he wish that he had spent more time or in the editing room or that sort of thing? If Jared is happy with his effort, then, have at it. You got to throw your art at the wall. And if it doesn't land, it doesn't land. But if you're happy with it as an artist, that's fine. If he regrets, maybe some contrast in the writer's room or some ideas or in the editing room or with the direction, then you got to say, okay, well then, where does your passion lie? If it's not for Shoresy season 5, where was it? Is there any passion for, Shoresy season 5 and ongoing, or is he just somewhere else,
Do you think maybe he's kind of moved on to the next project, kind of like what he did with Letterkenny, where he was finishing off Letterkenny, but Shoresy was the new toy? You're wondering about that,
or he lost his writing partner.
Yeah, I
think that's it could be as simple as that.
Yeah, and Tierney went on to create like a huge sensation right now, right? So. It could be that too.
So it's a good point to interject. So I was watching an interview with Pat McAfee and the commissioner, Gary Bettman.
Okay.
And Gary is actually, so the ratings are through the roof for hockey right now in the States, and with the playoffs right now as well. And Gary is actually attributing a portion of that to heated rivalry. I can't say that word
because you're opening it up to an entirely different demographic that you weren't selling to before, right? Yeah.
Can I just share something? And Victor, just following on with that. So I'm a pretty passionate fan, no matter what I put myself into, whether it's soccer, Formula One. Now it's ice hockey. That's my new shiny toy, as you've mentioned, Al. But the 2 ice hockey games that I went to, the first game was packed. The second game as well. Here in Sydney, and this is not a bad thing, but the demographics changed. You now have got so many girls from teens upwards, and it's probably attributed to things like Shoresy, things like Heated Rivalry, and also the romance novels. I mean, this stuff is huge here. They like in the tabloid Sydney Morning Herald, they had a full-page article, Sydney Ice Dogs, which is my team, and the players, and that momentum that's shifted. It's kind of funny when you're sitting there and everyone's singing basically, I think it might be the Shania Twain song and the music stops and they keep on singing and the whole crowd singing. It's not a bad thing, but it's just like, the demographics changed and it's increased popularity. Yeah. That's got to be good for any sport. And I think obviously sort of locally here, it's been just quite an interesting thing to see. Yeah. So anyway, I just thought
it's a great point. And great point and an interesting observation, especially in a market where hockey isn't maybe as embedded, to see the change from one game to another, like a pre-heated rivalry to a post-heated rivalry change there for sure. But before I leave Charlie and Allison, where would you guys rate season 5, in general, like of the 5 seasons, where would you put it?
What do you think?
I'm trying to remember all of the other seasons. I think maybe I agree with before season 4, but
yeah, it's kind of at the bottom for me.
Yeah. To me, the end, I went like, oh, okay, I see what they were going for. It all fits together. And like, I hope that it was artistically satisfying for someone who made it.
Right.
But it was not as satisfying to watch.
Okay.
Most of the way through. The last episode was the most satisfying episode for me. Like the opening of the first episode and then the last episode.
Right. That's kind of like tying a boot with just 2 eyelets. You tied it at the beginning and the end. It was just 2 little boot ties on the boot. So you have to wonder.
You're sounding more Canadian every time you say boots, and when you just said a boot, and I thought, a boot what? What are you talking about?
Right. My middle name is Bob. Have you heard about Jesus?
It's a boot.
I got accused of being Canadian out in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, by a local person out there.
I mean,
because of how I said the word about.
Yeah.
You get accused of being Canadian a lot.
I do.
Right. We're rubbing off on you.
Called worse.
Yeah.
Right.
We apologize because we're Canadian. Anyway.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Well, thanks. Let's move on over to Jeff's the next one on my screen here. Give us your thoughts on season 5, Jeff. Wow.
Tell us how you really feel.
Right?
Am I the only one?
On a scale of like 1 to no. If we're ranking them, seasons 1 through 5, this would be a solid 8.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. Like I didn't like it. I thought, like, I'll be a season 4 apologist my entire life. I get no problem with the off season. I thought there was some hilarious stuff in the off season. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know for sure, but I think if we went back, I think you guys probably ranked season 4 episodes higher than season 5.
That's it. I agree with that.
But season 4 had some really, really funny stuff in it. This season, the first episode was fantastic, and everything else after that was a compost. It just, for me, it fell flat.
You're killing Zach. Zach, you're not the only one. You may be the only one on this call right now, but you're not the only one. And Casey's shaking because Casey gave season 5 a fresh. So I think she's on team Zach here. Don't worry. But Jeff,
this is so disappointing to hear.
Yeah,
I can see the appeal of it, but I mean, it's just the humor was gone. It pretty much felt like the previous 4 seasons were just a waste because there's no show to care about anymore. Strippers in every friggin' episode that were
without a payoff.
Yeah, without a payoff, they were completely pointless.
Were you looking for a happy ending there, Victor? Yeah.
We were looking for them to be members of the church.
Oh, that would have been great.
Come on.
Oh my God. Those fuckers are crazy.
But yeah, it just, I mean, and then like when we finally did get like some hockey in there, it was, it didn't, it felt, if it was a street game, you know? And I mean, I mentioned it like in one of the questionable calls, it felt like they might've been trying to advertise the video game.
Right.
But yeah, it's
which still hasn't come out on the consoles, by the way.
Right.
Give it
time. Get on Steam, Victor, on Steam.
Yeah, I don't think there's many console games anymore.
I don't know.
No. It was just, I felt like it should have been better.
Sure. Okay. That's fair. Now, before we lose him again, because Jazz has had a heck of a time logging in and off, I just want to acknowledge you're there. Jazz, how are you, bud?
Going well, and yourselves? Everyone keeping well?
Yeah, not bad. Now, I wonder if you got confused when you heard another Australian accent on this call.
He's from Sydney. It's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, someone mentioned I'd be jealous, but no.
No, that wasn't Jack.
No, always good to have more Aussie representation. It's yeah. I think we from the bits that I did hear, Paul was chatting about sports and ice hockey in Sydney, and I think Aussies just love our sports. So, you know, it's great getting behind a sports show like Shoresy. So the more the merrier.
Perfect. Now, right now you're in the middle of a big reno in your home. How's that going?
Yeah, going well. Done most of the damage over the last couple of weeks. So, and both damage to smashing out the kitchen and all the floors, as well as my lower back. So, that's been nice and fun. And the same for poor Cole's got developed bursitis out of dealing with a hand grinder, dealing with concrete for a few hours. But it was, brings back to the community that you guys have created. When a friend asks for help, you help them. Mm-hmm. I just put the word out to a few mates. Funnily enough, all Letterkenny fans. And about 2 weeks ago, we had 6 lads who came over, and so I'll just give a very quick shout out to the rubble rousers of the Man Mountain in Will, who was throwing around a 20 kilo rebar like it was a toothpick. Sick Rick, who was coughing his way right the way through, but still wanted to rock up. Rob, first in, best dressed. DJ Sean, setting up all the tunes for the day. British Baz, who wanted to destroy stuff, but those jobs were all taken, so it was just ended up just running things out to the bin. And Nath, who destroyed everything, including the kitchen sink. So shout out to the Rousers, who I will make them listen to this.
Amazing.
Hell yeah, rabble rousers.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, thanks for joining us. Quickly, we'll get back to you actually, because Paulo was next on here about talking about Shoresy 5. Paulo, what did you think of Shoresy 5?
Yeah, I think not to regurgitate what everybody said, I probably agree with the rankings, but episode 1, wow! If you've ever transitioned from whatever sport that you've been into, and you don't know what to do, and one of the options is coaching, that episode with Jack just was that was so well written. And even the confrontation with the parent as well. So if you've ever been to kids' sports, whatever it is, I mean, you know, the way that he diffused that to me, I watched it again last night and I went, geez, I can't fault that episode. And apart from Massachusetts thing, which I don't get, but listening to your podcast, I'm sort of piecing it together. Episode 1 was great. Episode 5, the hockey, my boy and I love that part of things, and it did sort of come full circle. And to be honest with you, like apart from Hitchcock's hair and the cold opening, the everything in between, you just go, and I'm going to say a controversial statement, and I think we've talked about this, the Gretzky appearance, and the way coming from a fan, I have no idea about the politics, and I don't care, because for me, my opinion, sports person, achievements here. I don't care if you run around circles with Vladimir Putin or Kim Jong-un. I don't care, right? Gretzky, idol, worldwide. The way that Shoresy reacts to meeting his idol, which is what I was trying to explain on my Facebook post, I really related to that. So my idol was Ayrton Senna, right? He passed away before I got to ever meet him. I got to meet his nephew. And the same emotions when you go through school, whatever it is, and you don't think you're going to amount to much and you idolize, that's what I want to focus on. I don't care what happens and what he didn't say or did say. I don't know, don't care.
Mm-hmm.
That to me is what I think a lot of people missed. When you have, low self-esteem, you're not a great sports person, but you try, and then you end up meeting your idol or the chance to speak to them. That emotions, every time that I see that episode, that to me hits home. And I know it's a personal thing, and I actually relate to it, and I actually do shed a tear because it's like I actually met Bruno Senna, his nephew, and I was so overwhelmed with emotion.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So again, those two were the highlights, and I love the hockey. Not enough of it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first episode, my God.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah. I can't remember who made the point, but I mean, I completely agree with the point that it makes sense for the Shoresy character to be that excited about meeting Wayne Gretzky. Absolutely makes sense story-wise and character-wise for him to be that excited. Had no problem with that. My enjoyment of it was just the inclusion of him. That's all. Right. So, and again, that's just my opinion. And we were split right down the middle between all of us. Yeah. So, it is what it is. But, so in terms of the 5 seasons, you would rank this one, you said around either before or after 4 kind of thing.
Yeah, I think Zach's nailed it. Yeah. To be honest, won't hold him staying in Florida. No, it's a lovely place except for the alligators. No, I think Zach nailed it.
That's the Australian.
Yeah. Right, yeah, from the land of crocodiles. Like, what's the difference? I don't know.
We've got something in relation, right? Yeah, it's that ranking 1, 2, 3, and then 5 and 4. I did get some giggles, but again, it was just like a lot of filler in between.
Yeah,
I agree with Vic around. Like, I'm trying to watch it with my kid, right? Because obviously, but the amount of strippers, like I'm going like this to the screen.
Yeah.
Better press pause.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not a kid's show. I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, do we again?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. So it was like, yeah. I think it's probably sort of the 4th.
All right. Okay, cool. I'll get to Casey. Are you ready to go? You just
yeah.
All right.
I was just getting good night hugs.
I saw that, so I didn't want to interrupt. Yeah. So that's why I was.
No, thanks. It's okay.
I was vamping. I was doing a horrible job of vamping. Yeah. Good night, Jonah. Good night,
I'm
Nick.
just thankful they still hug me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're just rubbing it in. You're making Tanya feel bad.
Proud mama.
Casey, you were on when we did the season 5 recap, but I didn't ask your ranking of the season. So why don't we do that? How would you?
Yeah,
what would
it's
you
fresh
put
for me.
Yeah,
I get that change is difficult, and I get that there's a sense of grief around the loss of Jacob and the loss of the things that were carried over from Letterkenny into Shoresy. I don't know if it's just my Catholicism, my life. I'm just like, I sort of accept destruction and chaos. And this season is darker, like visually. The color correction on this season is just completely different. And I like that. I'm sort of wanting to embrace the change while agreeing with folks on some of the finer points. Like, there were moments this season that I think are going to stick in every episode for me. And I like it, but the rankings, like, I don't put this above 2. I don't put this above 1. I would maybe put this between 3 and 4, but like closer to tied with 3 for me than 4. Because I liked where this went. I like that they were more honest about who they were, like to see the people's influence. And how people influence art and how they make art together and create things. I can appreciate that. And I'm not saying other people can't. It didn't upset me as a departure.
Sure.
I think it's going to end sometime. Kill the bear is happening. And I just think we're watching the bow being tied on Shoresy. So yeah, it's not number 1 for me, but I don't hate it.
All right. Michelle, how about you?
Well, I've only watched it through once.
Okay.
It was a while ago. Lots of other stuff has happened, so I don't remember the fine, but I do remember agreeing with most of what everybody said in the podcast. The pros, the cons, the Gretzky's, and anyway, I've never been a Gretzky fan because my hockey fandom peak kind of ended in 1979. So Gretzky was, the Johnny come lately, and I just never took to him. So, and with recent events, anyway. But like others have said, I appreciate him in the spirit of the show and being the idol of our hero, Shoresy. So but I have to say I liked it, if nothing else, just because so much Sudbury, and it's just fun to see things in places that I recognized and being celebrated that way.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, they never stopped celebrating Sudbury. Although this season, I did find they put a more realistic lens on Sudbury than other seasons. They didn't shy away from kind of showing the warts this time. I feel like before they kind of shone over those, but this time they mentioned the homeless problem or the drug problem and stuff, which sadly plagues most larger cities anyway, but Sudbury isn't special in that vein. But yeah, did you find that? I know you only saw it once, so it's probably not as fresh in your mind, but I did notice a little change in tone there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Again, pros and cons, and I love outdoor hockey, so no matter what that, I'm still trying to figure out where that rink was.
Right.
Anyway.
Well, as soon as you find out, let Jeff know, because he'll be visiting it. All right, Mike, what did you think of season 5?
Okay, so I'm probably an outlier on this. I've talked about before how I used to be a big hockey fan, and then after the first strike, they lost me, and then after the second strike, I never really went back to hockey. And not having hockey in 4 and 5 was not a deal breaker for me, which a lot of you guys are like, oh, hockey, there's no hockey. When do we get into the hockey? I get it. Canadians love hockey. Absolutely justified. It wasn't a deal breaker for me. That said, season 5, very uneven. We've talked about the Jacob thing to death, so I don't need to talk about that. Was there too much of the pneumatically inflated people in the bar? Absolutely. It was going nowhere. We get it. You're hockey dudes. You like strippers. Move on to something different. But it's transition. Everyone transitions from the thing they were to the thing they're going to be. And, I think they could have done that in a more serious fashion. Not serious, but a more adult fashion. It's clear he will be a better coach. And it's clear his hockey career has to end. So, it wasn't done great, but I like the fact that he's transitioning from what he was to what he's going to be. At least I hope that's what he's going to be. And, I agree with what everyone said about season 6 is the bow and the Bears coming. So let's just try to give it a good send off. I think that pretty much sums it up. I thought the storyline of this team hanging around from Europe just to play these kind of bums. It's like, what is this? You're contriving a storyline, maybe because the Olympics is an Olympic year and they were trying to piggyback off of that, or I don't know what, but the storylines have gotten so convoluted and, just extensions of let's keep it going. Let's keep hockey in the picture. Well, maybe you don't need hockey to be in the picture front and center, but if he's coaching a team, then it's still there.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a ton of hockey in season 6, if there is any, because I can't see where they're going to work it in. But overall, I didn't mind there was not a ton of hockey. And I like the move. I like the direction it's going. The boys are settling down. They're all having relationships that seem to be lasting, with that great intervention that Hitch did. It not cheating because I cheated on you. It's fine. So they've got that approach. But I watched it 2 times, one time through, and then each time before the episodes, I watched it again. So not a ton. It wasn't a rewatch for me. It wasn't like I'm going to go binge this. yes, there's so much other content, but it wasn't that interesting. But I wouldn't say it was a bad season. As it's not a fresh, but it's definitely not a compost. This was a straight clearance season for me. But it moved the bar from A to B, which I'm giving 6 the benefit of the doubt right now.
All right. So where would you slot 5 of the 5? In the 5 seasons, do you think? Where would you put it?
It's still 5. It's still last.
You think it's still last?
I didn't mind it being last.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, I guess my expectation for it was it wasn't going to be, super great.
Yeah.
But I still want to see it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, and I guess we can take solace in the fact that if you look at Letterkenny as an example, there were some middle seasons there that we didn't, a lot of people didn't like, but there were season 10, 11, 12 had some of the strongest episodes in them, right? Yeah. Like the prostate episode was in those season. International Women's Day was in this. Like there was
there was also important things happened.
Yeah.
Like we met the kid.
Yeah.
You're right. Moved in with Laura. These are important steps from what he was to what he's going to be.
Yeah.
And are we dwelling too much on he needs to be what he was? I don't want him to be what he was.
No, I don't think he needs to be what he was, but the show needs to be what it was. And one of the things is funny.
It needs to be funny.
Exactly. And I found season 5 lacked the funny. There wasn't a lot of funny in season 5.
It was flat. Like I think it was the stripper scenes and all that. Is that trying to be the funny? Because it wasn't. Yeah. It had heart in the beginning and it has other things, but like, if that was your intent to make those scenes the comic relief and the chirp, the chirps are always going to be funny no matter what. Mm-hmm. But like, there wasn't enough funny if that's the thing. I didn't mind that. Mm-hmm. Okay. But it does need that. It needs something. But I like the direction they're going. Like, all right, you're settled. Let's see what 6 is. Let's see where that,
Yeah. Oh, it'll be. I can't wait to see what happens. Yeah, for sure. I'm still invested. Yeah, I'm still invested for sure.
I agree. I'm invested too.
Mm-hmm.
That should be the question. What do we want from 6?
Yeah, well, that was going to be the next question. But Jez, before we get to that, actually, before we'll do the trivia and then maybe finish off with that question. Jez, what did you think of season 5?
I think, I obviously haven't heard everyone's kind of take, but the few people since I've joined up have been pretty similar to how I think Mike summed it up pretty well in that it's not a exceptionally good season. It's not an exceptionally bad season. In my mind, I got to the end of it and I didn't immediately want to rewatch it or was sitting there waiting for the next thing to come out. It just kind of went, okay, on to the next thing. Whereas previous seasons have left you wanting more or to go back and rewatch it, which I didn't get out of this. So I didn't, I suppose, analyze it to the extent that I have other seasons or Letterkenny because I've only watched it once. So yeah, it was, and I'm presuming this has been said. I'm presuming it was certainly said during the rewatch episodes, but the first episode was brilliant and then just kind of changed course pretty quickly from there and I fell away a bit and was watchable that you'd still watch the next episode, but it just left you, hanging on to those individual bits and the things like the, chirps with Jory fell away in terms of how repetitious that was and
Jory Jordan kind of turned heel. Like he had a bit of a heel turn in this season for sure. Like he went from being kind of
a vulgar heel. Though.
Yeah.
It wasn't towards that last episode. It was because I did rewatch it, Jez, and I agree. It just like, is this them trying to be funny? And again, comedy is supposed to be universal to a degree. And you go, well, I didn't find that funny. Like the things he was saying just. Like no,
but Jory
they went back to the same well, and it just didn't come up because there has been that progression of that Jory character, which is fine. But then they just tried to use the same tropes as if he had the banana phone, which he didn't. And as you said, it went down that vulgar line of just kind of being, well, it's not funny, and it's.
But Jory's not recognizing the change in Shoresy. Like the viewer is looking at going, why is he doing this to this old man? He's not a player anymore. Mm-hmm. So like to me, the writer should do something about that. But like Jory is still doing the stuff he always did because he doesn't know that the game is changing or the expectation is changing. I still think Jory was a little overdone. Mm-hmm. But again, that's where you're trying to shove your comedy in.
Yeah,
so be it.
What was sad about the Jory is that he peaked with his vulgarity in the last episode. And it's like, at least let the final episode end on a high note. And I just felt like there was this peak vulgarity without a proper payoff. So sorry to use that term again.
You didn't use comeuppance, but yeah.
Yeah, no, he didn't get his comeuppance. Like they spent that whole, he had 30 seconds in his speech delivery, and there was you had to blink just to see him get beat up.
Yeah.
It wasn't balanced, and it didn't make sense. Like you were kind of left wondering, why did they do that? What was the point of that? That was mean. That was misogynist. Like, this is 2026. What was the point of that? Anyway.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to some lighter fare, shall we? Let's get some trivia going here. We're gonna do some Shoresy season 2 trivia. So get out your you're out. Okay, Miriam Wan, thank you for coming out. But appreciate it. Great to see you guys.
I'm out as well. Great to see you guys.
All right, Jez.
See you, Jez. Nice meeting you, buddy.
Take it easy, Jez.
Mate.
Yeah, Bill.
All right, I'm gonna just bring up our Kahoot here, get her started, share my screen.
I should have watched rewatched season 2. I didn't realize it was gonna be trivia. I got problems.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, you have to follow on Discord. I let everyone know.
All right.
That's all right. You should do all right. I think this one here is going to be, I don't think there's going to be anybody, with a perfect score in this one. I think this one's going to be pretty even here. So I'm just sharing my, can everyone see my screen, my Kahoot screen? So log into kahoot.it and the game pin is 5192992. And we're just waiting on our contestants. Is Casey's in first? No, Matt. No, not Matt. And Mike. Gus the polar bear.
Oh, no.
Michelle or Mickerbocker. Decisive Dog 71.
Why do you always give me such a weird name?
Ozzy, Paulo. Do you speak Portuguese, Paulo?
I do really badly though.
Oh, yeah?
English is a second language. Yeah, for me. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You get back to Portugal a lot or no?
Yeah. Was there a couple of years ago? It was great. I think it'd been a 30-year stint.
Wow.
I love Australia.
Yeah, well, it's good. I mean, lots to love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Okay, we know who that is. Distracted by D. 1, 2,
oh my God.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here, I'm just gonna stop sharing for a second and reshare.
I feel like I'm in an elevator with this.
Right? All right, let's see. Is everyone in who wants to be in? Are we waiting?
Title of your sex tape.
What's that? Oh,
that's the title of your sex tape.
Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 contestants. Victor, are you in?
I think
that's what she said.
That's what Linda said.
That's what Linda said.
Hey-o.
I thought I was in.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
That's
Yeah,
what
you are. Yeah,
Victor
Biggie Mo. I see. Okay, I see.
This is going downhill.
I know, right? All right, let's get this started before we have to change the rating on this podcast. Here we go. Question number 1.
Ooh, plus.
Sounds like rain. I'm getting static.
It's all good. What is the title of season 2, episode 1? Shocking.
Title.
Is it Set the Tone? Is it Skill versus Will? Is it
I suck.
Players Only? Or is it Get 'em Focused? What is the title of episode 1, season 2? This should be like an easy one that everyone should know that these questions are coming.
I have No idea what the titles of episodes are.
And 5.
If only it were a Google.
5. Oh no, 2 of you got it right. The episode, the name of the episode was "Get 'Em Focused." All right, so let's see who got that one right. Mike and not Matt. Okay, who's not Matt?
Not Matt.
Obviously, I know you're
Obviously.
all not Matt. Is that you, Charlie? You're not Matt.
Yeah, I figured we had a connection, so somebody had to represent, the Go Sports Ball.
I thought you'd go with not Al.
No, because I'm here and I'm not.
That's been tried before.
Yeah. All right. Question number 2. Why were the gyms late for their game? This is episode 1 of season 2. Why were they late? Were they playing Trivial Pursuit? Were they playing Cards Against Humanity? Were they playing Reach for the Top? Or was there a prison riot? Why were they late for the game? And the correct answer is they were playing Reach for the Top. 6 out of 8 of you got that one right. Let's see what the Mike stays on top. Not Matt's in second, Miss Casey's, then Gus the polar bear and Decisive Dog in 5th place. What was the final score of the Bulldogs' first game against the Timber Kings? Was it 2-0? They made a big deal out of this. Was it 3-0? Was it 3-2? Or was it 6-3? What was it? See the first number already.
Fuck.
Oh, the correct answer is it was 2-0. Only one of you got that right.
You got to remember to wait for the picture.
Well, but if you wait for the picture, you lose out on points. Oh, we got a bit of a shift. Decisive Dog moves up into 3rd. Casey and Gus the polar bear move down 1. All right, next question. During Shoresy's locker room rant, he yells at Michaels for playing the puck too much, comparing him to which NHL goalie? Victor, I suspect you should get this one. Was it Marty Turco? Was it Patrick Roy? Was it Martin Brodeur? Or was it Curtis Joseph? And now we know that whoever it was played for the Dallas Stars. Oh, Victor, did you get it wrong?
I did.
Only two of you got it right. It was indeed Marty Turco. Who got that right?
You said Victor should know. I picked the devil.
I did.
I thought so too. Well, because Victor's the hockey guy.
Yeah, but the reality is, out of those goalies, Marty was the best puck handler.
Brodeur was known for handling the puck a lot more, for sure.
I knew that.
Yeah. Okay. Decisive Dog moves up into 1st place. Mike's in 2nd. Casey in 3rd. Not Matt in 4th, and Gus the polar bear in 5th. Here we go. What is the title of season 2, episode 2? Is it Players Only? Is it Skill versus Will? Is it Set the Tone? Or is it The Man Advantage? What is the title of episode 2? And the answer is Skill versus Will. 5 of you got that one right. Does that change anything on the standings? Oh, big shuffle.
Me.
Whoa.
Mike in 1st. Not Matt moves up to 2nd. Miss Casey stays in 3rd. Decisive Dog drops into 4th. And Gus the polar bear's in 5th.
I'm on a Walmart streak.
Wow. Does that happen in the bathroom? Or
Next question. Pam compliments Hitch for having which Canadian band's name on his t-shirt? Great Canadian band. Amazing albums. Was it Rusty? Was it I Mother Earth? Was it Our Lady Peace? Or was it Sloan? The correct answer is I Mother Earth. One of you got that right. One of you. Oh. And it was Decisive Dog 71 who got it right. That would be Zach. Well done, Zach. Did you actually know that, or did you guess?
No, I knew it.
All right. Well done. Next question. Which community does Nat say wants a calendar featuring just JJ Frankie JJ? Was it the Big and Tall community, the furry community, the bearded community, or the bear community? Which community?
Picture is wild, Al.
The correct answer is the bear community, and 8 of you got that right.
Furry.
Well, it could have been the furry community. You never know. Oh, Miss Casey moves into 3rd. Did we lose you?
That's fine.
Here we go. Next question. What is the name of the gym's Reach for the Top team? Is it Tropic of Answer? Is it Barack Obama? Is it give your balls a quiz, or is it Iroquiz? And the correct answer is Iroquiz. 6 of you got that one correct. Let's see. Does anything change? Nope. Leaderboard stays the same. Zach firmly on top. Go ahead, say it. That's the.
That's what she said.
What is the title of season 2, episode 3? Is it Accountability, The Man Advantage, Players Only, or Set the Tone? Episode 3 of season 2. That's a very memorable episode. The correct answer is Set the Tone. Episode. Set the Tone. Let's see. 5 of you got that right. Oh, Zach moves down to 4th. Mike moves up. Miss Casey's, not Matt, and then Gus the Polar Bear's in 5th.
I'm going for hard bottom.
That's what she said. Which of these players is not a member of the Sioux Cyclones? Wilson, Benson, Belson, or Wilson? Which one is not a member of the Sioux Cyclones? This is a great
question.
Is it Wilson, Benson, Belson, or Wilson? I was hoping this one threw some of you off, but 5 of you got it correct. It was Benson. There was no Benson on the team. And that, Gus the Polar Bear moves up into 3rd. Mike and Miss Casey still in 1 and 2 spots, respectively. Here we go. Next question, 11. During the game against the Sioux, not the Sioux Hunt, the Sioux Cyclones, there was a group of impossibly good-looking extras in the crowd. Who were they? It's like the highlight of the entire podcast. This one's a gimme. Seriously, you better not get this wrong.
Yeah, that's what you better answer it
or was it TPS and Friends? All right, 8 of you. Who got it wrong? Who got it wrong?
That was my first correct answer.
All right. Oh, not Matt got it wrong. You weren't paying attention, not Matt. All right. Next question. What was the final score of the game versus the Sioux Cyclones? Was it 4-2? Was it 5-4? Was it 4-3? Or was it 3-2?
No idea.
We know there's a 4. What's the second number? What's the second number?
God damn it.
Yes! The correct answer is it was 4-3. Only 3 of you got it right.
So dumb.
Oh, Miss Casey moves up into 1st. Dethrones Mike. All right.
I feel I waited for the picture.
Question
only halfway
13.
through.
What is the title of season 2, episode 4? The title of episode 4. Was it Accountability? Was it The Man Advantage? Was it Get 'Em Focused? Or was it Players Only? What was the title? And the correct answer was Players Only. 7 of you got that one right. Nothing changes on the leaderboard. Still Miss Casey in 1st, Mike in 2nd, Gus the Polar Bear in 3rd, Zach in 4th, and not Matt in 5th. All right. What does Hitch erroneously say is the highest grossing Canadian movie of all time? Did he say it was Porky's, Bon Cop, Bad Cop, Fubar, or Canadian Bacon? What did he say it was? It wasn't the right answer, but it's what he said it was. Porky's, Bon Cop, Bad Cop, or Fubar, or Canadian Bacon? The correct answer was Fubar. He said it was Fubar.
Oh, damn it. That was one of my favorite scenes, too. Shit.
And what happens here? Oh, nothing changes on the leaderboard. Casey with an 8 answer in a row streak. Well done. Okay, next question. Which movie is actually the highest grossing Canadian movie of all time? It's not Fubar. Is it Bon Cop, Bad Cop? Is it Canadian Bacon? Is it Porky's? Or is it Fubar? I just told you it wasn't Fubar.
Oh, son of a bitch. I think yes.
And the answer is Bon Cop, Bad Cop.
I've never heard of it.
A highly mediocre movie, but it is what it is.
How's Canadian
That
Bacon
conversation is epic.
Miss Casey stays in 1st. Gus the Polar Bear moves up to 2nd. Mike's in 3rd.
Jeff? Is Jeff Gus the Polar Bear?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Oh, Michelle's like, it's a fabulous movie. It was okay. It was just okay. You know why it did so well? Because it was half French, and Quebec always support the French aspect of things. So anyway, next question. What multi-platinum band hails from Hanna, Alberta? Is it the Guess Who? Is it the Spirit of the West? Is it Loverboy? Or is it...
Oh, son of a bitch.
Those nutsacks right there. Is it Nickelback?
the star of Kill the Bear.
Yes.
I knew it.
The correct answer is Nickelback. 7 of you got that one right. Some of you went for Guess Who.
Worst band of all time.
Nothing changes on the leaderboard. Miss Casey's still in first. Next question. During the North Bay game, what mortal offense does McPherson attempt 3 times, causing a bench-clearing brawl? Was it spearing? Was it high sticking? Was it a slew foot? Or was it a Michigan goal?
This one I know. Aha.
And the correct answer, 7 of you got it, was...
You wouldn't shut up about it.
Michigan.
I'm not coming last.
I got the bottom, baby.
That's all right.
Oh my God.
All right, guys. There we go.
You're just giving me ammo.
Yes. What is the title of season 2, episode 5? What's the title of episode 5? Is it The Man Advantage, Skill versus Will, Get 'em Focused, or Accountability? What's the title of season 2, episode 5?
Fuck me.
There's Nat in the leather pants. The correct answer is The Man Advantage.
I don't think I watched the show.
Season
You were
2.
sick that day.
In your
What the
defense,
fuck?
season 2 was very long ago.
I'm like consistently picking
long
the
ago
wrong
was
thing.
it?
All right. Anything changed? No, leaderboard stays the same. Miss Casey's with the lead. Mike in second, Gus in third, Zach in fourth, and not Matt in fifth. Here we go. Next question. Which Canadian band did Pam notice on Hitch's shirt this time at the Laughing Buddha? Was it Rusty, Age of Electric, Eric's Trip, or Limb Lifter?
Fuck.
I don't expect anybody to get this one with it. Oh, Paulo got it.
I think
His hands are raised.
Oh. Should have waited for the picture.
Yes, Limb Lifter. One of the greatest songs from the 90s, Tin Foil. Look it up. It's awesome. 2 of you got that right. Limb Lifter was the answer. Does that change the leaderboard at all? Nope. Miss Casey's still in first. You got that right, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
I waited for the picture, though.
What is the title
Atta
of
girl.
season 2, episode 6? What is the title of the season finale? Is it Skill versus Will, Set the Tone, Accountability, or Get 'em Focused? What's the
Slightly
season?
disappointed in myself.
What's the season finale title? It is Accountability. All of you got it correct. Well done.
Yay.
I did it.
Nothing changes on the leaderboard. Final question. Here it is. Oh, no, there's 2 more questions. Sorry. At the Shore family dinner, which former Toronto Maple Leaf player does Mo mention owns an esports team? Is it Austin Matthews? Is it Mitch Marner? Is it Zach Hyman? Or is it Tyler Bertuzzi? Former Maple Leaf player who owns an esports league. The correct answer is Mitch Marner. 4 of you got that one correct. Austin Matthews isn't even a former player, so he shouldn't have. Although he might
be.
He might as well be. Yeah.
Give it a week.
Yeah.
So we have a bit of a change. Miss Casey's still in first, but Gus the polar bear moves up to second. Mike moves down to third. Zach's in
But I got
fourth.
the streak.
Yeah.
Look, I have the streak.
Oh, and yeah, Apollo with the streak of 7. Here we go. Next question. Second last question. What Tanya favorite song plays during the montage of the final game against the Sioux Hunt? Is it Born to Be Alive by Patrick Hernandez? Is it Your Man by Joji? Is it True Love by Tobias Jesso Jr.? Or is it Stars by Burns featuring Steve Winwood? And I hope you got that one right. That one was for you. The correct answer is Your Man by
I
Joji.
love that song.
7 of you got that one right. Does that make any difference on the leaderboard? Oh, yes. Zach, he falls down to 5th. Not Matt, moves up to 4th, but Mike's in 3rd. Gus is in 2nd and Casey in 1st. And this is the final question. What was the final score of the game against the Sioux Hunt? Was it 5-4? Was it 5-3? Was it 3-2 or was it 4-2?
I already fucked that one up. Damn it.
Oh,
Stupid numbers.
And the right answer was 4-2. 4 of you got that one right. Let's see who wins the podium this time. Mike in third with 13,000. Gus the Polar Bear in second. And in first place, Miss Casey's. Congratulations.
Well done.
Well done, Casey. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I tried to make it so that it wasn't so easy to get them all right.
Well, one between 10.
Oh, no, I appreciate it, especially with having the amount of questions as well.
Yeah. I don't know if I can see. Where's the rest of the leaderboard? I don't think I can see it. Podium? No.
Also, I think I had the same avatar as Casey. So does that mean that I share?
Yes, Victor,
in the
you
windfall?
win.
Thank
In
you.
Kahoot Plus, you should get that. That should be a feature in Kahoot
I will
Plus.
share the podium with you, Victor, happily.
Thank you.
I have cream puffs in the back.
Nice.
Oh my God.
I got a 7 question streak. That's all I'm proud about. I didn't get 0.
Get after it, Paulo.
All right. So how do I stop my share here?
I've missed you, Miss Casey. You were too much fun.
Thanks.
You know what? You deserve it for that drive up. I'm going to just drive up to Toronto. just to say hello to some friends, and then I'm going to drive back home.
That's the
I've
best
been
thing
doing
ever,
stuff
though.
like this since my early 20s.
With gas being what it is, that's a big commitment.
Happened.
So how far is it? Just excuse my ignorance.
It's like 8 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, 8 hours.
8 hours? Oh, yeah, that would probably would not even get you out of our state. Sorry.
Right.
It's just like, yep. Okay.
It's
We're still in
weird
the same
that you're
state.
closer to Toronto than I am.
Right? That's what I'm saying. See, that's what people don't understand. Like, I could drive 8 hours and I'm in Connecticut if I'm lucky. From Virginia, like if I
I
go up
went
the
to
East
school in
Coast.
Connecticut. No one's lucky to be in Connecticut.
Well, fair. But like New Jersey's 5.5 from where I am. And I used to do that all the time, like over the weekend. Up on Friday, back home on Sunday. So another 3 hours to a different, better country. I mean,
We should all hope that maybe you can get up there if we do October in Kingston. We should hope you can make it.
I would love to get up there with you guys.
All right. I'm not sure how to stop sharing. So we're just going to continue. You guys are fine. Let's do a round table, final round table. I'm going to start at the top and I want you to answer the question. What are you hoping to see in season 6 of Shoresy? Zach, I'm going to start with you. What would you like to see in season 6?
I personally would like to see if it is going to be, well, they've been doing 6 episodes per season. So if this is going to be the end, and I don't know if it's going to be the end of this series or just the end of this season, but I honestly would like to see a little bit more of a conclusion on Shoresy and Laura Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he, that's all he's been doing is this whole time is he even described it as manifesting. So like he put in the work, he put in the effort. I've always loved their dynamic, their relationship. It's funny, it's cute, it's serious, but not so serious at the same time. They just seem to enjoy each other. And yeah, I'd like to see like I said, if there is to be, like, if this is the end, I would like to see a conclusion. If not, I'd like to see them grow.
Yeah.
But hockey wise, I would like to see another game. I know they just beat the shit out of the EU, but that was just to prove a point. So like, and yeah, more to the talk of all the strippers and the filler. Like, yeah, I'm not about that. like I said, I'm here for the positive things.
Yeah.
The stuff that makes me smile.
Sure.
Yeah. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. And we don't know. We have no idea if the season 6 is the last season, right? We're just assuming, or we're making assumptions. So, I mean, I hope it continues, but yeah, season 6 for sure. We're hoping for more funny, maybe some more hockey. I mean, maybe this season 6 will be the struggle to start a new league. That might be interesting. Charlie,
Right.
what do you hope for season 6?
Well, I think Victor summed it up during the episode review that it seemed like an awfully tying everything up in a bow kind of send off for the episode 6 there. Like, do I really think there's going to be a season 6? No, I think he's going to let Kenny leave.
Oh, wow.
And go on. But suppose Gary Bettman knocks on Jared's door and says, who do you want to be in, the next series? Does Jared say no to that? No, there's some sort of an NHL tie-in.
Sure.
I can see Jared jumping at that. But otherwise, I'm going to guess that he's probably out of ideas for hockey.
All right. Yeah, again, we don't know. I mean, I think we do know there is going to be a 6, right? I mean, they did announce they were renewed for a 6.
It was confirmed for season 6.
Renewed, but is that going to be deliverable?
After.
But I do, and I mean, I find it interesting that there's been no mention of a shoot schedule. Like normally they'd be right now shooting the next season right now, and the fact that they're not, or we haven't heard of it, and I mean, normally we would be seeing the posts and the IG posts from the different actors and stuff. We've seen none of that, right? Now, could it be that the Shoresy Classic pushed their schedules out because they were still, out west doing hockey games back in February or whatever, or something like that? So maybe they're taking a break before shooting season 6. But yeah, we don't know. We just know that
we know that they didn't double shoot 5 and 6.
You think so, Casey? I don't know.
I hope they didn't. I hope they didn't.
Total lack of.
They did it. They did one of the Letterkenny seasons was a double shot.
You're right. They did the one right out of the pandemic, right? I think was
that would be a disaster
10 and 11.
if they did that.
They did, Mike. Yes, they did.
That means it will suck.
I don't know. I feel like we would know just from the length of the shoot and stuff whether there was like 2 episodes shot. And when they did it for Letterkenny, we knew they shot 2 seasons, and so who knows?
Just saying, it's been done before.
It's been yeah, for sure.
Let's get a little bit more optimism in here.
Yeah, no, I think there's going to be a 6. It's just going to be interesting to see what it's about. Paolo, what do you hope for 6?
More Sudbury, more comedy, but geez, wouldn't it be nice for the Blueberry becoming mentors to 4 of the players and more of that coaching? And of course, if the No Show League comes back, I mean, that'd be just awesome. I mean, that's what to me made this show. But I think if they could just capture that episode 1 in a bottle and try and repeat it, even if you have Hitchcock going to one of the other players or something, just more of that expertise and then coming together at the Coulson every so often and just the trial and tribulations of supporting those young guys, that'd be just perfect. Or the amateur, how Shoresy's refereeing for and consistently chirps.
Yeah,
that amateur league team, that'd be funny too.
Corey and Liam,
coach.
Corey and Liam,
yeah, they'd love that. I mean, you could potentially go there, but I do hope there's a season 6. I don't understand. I don't think Jared Kiddo understands what he's got here in terms of the impact potential for it to come to 2 people, family members in Australia, and have an impact. You've got something gold here, man. Like, just keep on going.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he'd want to continue, especially with the head of steam they're gaining with all this, and I mean, he's seeing people like John Hamm on Amy Poehler's podcast singing the praises of the show and stuff. Like, it's getting a lot of attention still. Right. And the last season was done like a few months ago and they're still talking about it. Mike, what do you want to see in the next season?
Well, obviously we're all saying the same thing. We want a quality show in season 6 because there was letdown, but like, has any show ever gotten better the longer it went on? I mean,
well, again, I made the argument that Letterkenny had a few weaker seasons in the middle, but finished pretty strong in my opinion. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense that he's going to continue this. The Shoresy Classics have to be making money for someone, whoever that is. So, I'm sure New Metric probably owns the characters or whatever. I don't know. And Awesome would know more than I guess most of us, but it's a moneymaker, and you want to continue a moneymaker. So are they going to back the money truck up to Jared and be like, we want 3 more seasons? But he had that deal for, the Bears coming out, the Bear thing. And, there was in the original release, we talked about like, there were other things down the line past
48 episodes of something, right? And some of that was Shoresy, but some of it was something else. Yeah.
But regardless of that, what do I want to see in season 6? You know what? I wouldn't mind a time jump to where they're like coaching his kid or something in Pee-wee's, or, settled. The guys are all like settled in Sudbury. I don't know why they would all stay in Sudbury, but let's say they all stay in Sudbury. And, they get together at like that midnight slot to play hockey like once a week.
Beer league. Oh, yes.
Bring it back to beer league where they're, but like old guy beer league, but have them have lives and jobs, and then still have at the end of every episode, it's Thursday night and they're playing beer league for just to get a taste.
Right.
That probably won't happen, but I think that would be fun.
Interesting.
I like that, Mike.
Yeah. Jeff, what do you think? What do you want to see?
Oh, I want to see some try-on hauls. No,
send your link, buddy.
You said that really well too.
I was thinking it. How about a crossover? Heated rivalry and Shoresy. That'd be awkward. No. Like really, I want the humor back. Like that's what drew me to Letterkenny. And that's why I absolutely love Letterkenny. And Shoresy was like the offshoot of that. And Shoresy started as that one note funny character, and they evolved him into something more, which is great. But you got to keep like the humor was kind of the heart and soul of it. And it really went away this season. And then, I also want to see a nice conclusion to Shoresy and Laura. It doesn't have to be a wedding, but it could be a wedding, so something along those lines with, Hitch is the best man, do that.
Yeah. All right.
Big Mo would be the best man.
No.
Oh yeah. I mean, Shoresy can't even talk about Big Mo without crying, right? So,
okay. Big Mo can be the best man. Then let's make Hitch the officiant.
Yes. I love it. Michelle, what do you want to see in 6? More Sudbury, right?
Lady folk or Shoresy coaching some young girls for a change.
Yeah.
Nice.
Why not?
Women's hockey big, so
the return of Marianne and Betty Ann.
Oh, nothing like that.
No. Okay.
Younger girls, perhaps. That's, Shoresy has no experience with that. So
that would be interesting, having him fumble through coaching a girls team. That would be very interesting.
Good one.
Marianne and Betty Ann.
Yeah.
They could come back. Maybe some babies. I don't know. Maybe a road trip to go see Sanguinet.
All right.
Play somewhere else in Canada or somewhere.
Cool.
I don't know.
I like all those suggestions. Casey, what about you?
Well, I have a few things I'd like to see. I'd like to see the footage from our trip to Sudbury.
I know.
And I'd like to see all the footage. I'd like to see all the footage that they shot while they were on the Shoresy tour with all of the alumni from all the things that they've played.
That'd
So
be nice.
just going off what Mike said, a time jump, maybe it's a beer league, maybe it's a bunch of alumni, maybe it's a bunch of old fucking dudes playing hockey together, and that's why they did all of that filming on tour, because like there's footage there. And wouldn't that be interesting if they had like people talking about how much it meant to like see the Blueberry Bulldogs and like seeing the behind the scenes and meet the team? I don't know, I'm just saying there's a lot of footage in the can.
Interesting.
In corners of New Metric Media.
Little cinema verite.
Yeah, kind of shoot a bit of a mockumentary kind of style. Yeah, that'd be.
I mean, if you're going to go so far as to drop a Massachusetts in your episode.
Massachusetts.
Just saying Jared, you got a lot of footage to use, bud.
Interesting.
Let me just get into my ketchup chips now.
Very interesting. Yes, you're showing off. You're flexing right now, eating your ketchup Lay's chips. Before I get to my co-hosts and what they want to, they hope for, I just want to talk a little bit about what's next for this podcast until we find out shooting schedules or when something's going to drop, like the Kill the Bear or whatever. We got some vamping to do. I put it to our Discord server. I've got some ideas. Like there's 3 things I really want to do. I want to do the Don Cherry story, because we've been talking about that since we started this podcast about doing that. I want to do Heated Rivalry because it's an amazing series, and it's connected through Jacob Tierney. And I really wanted to do the Ben Johnson story because that just came out. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any distribution outside of Canada for that one. So maybe that'll change. Hopefully that'll change, but I didn't want to make the choice. I put it to our listeners and they voted, and it was a very close vote between Heated Rivalry and Don Cherry. Don Cherry eked out by 1 vote. So we're going to do the Don Cherry story first, but then we'll do Heated Rivalry. And that's going to be 1 or 2 episodes because it's just a movie, right? 1 or 2 movies. I forget.
It's a 2-part movie. So we could do it in 4 parts, right?
Okay.
We can break each movie into 2 parts. And then so there's 4 parts.
All right. So we'll break it up into 4 parts, and we'll do that because that's something you guys can all watch along with us, because I believe it's on Amazon Prime. And then we'll do Heated Rivalry. We'll let that cool for a bit, and we'll do that.
I don't think it's going to sizzle for a while.
Well, I mean, because they're gearing up for season 2, right, and stuff. And hopefully by then there'll be some international distribution of the Ben Johnson story. I really want to do that. Looks really funny. I haven't seen it yet, but Michelle, you've seen it, right? Well, so can you?
Is Cheetah in it?
Well, yeah. It's all about Ben Johnson. It's about but it's a comedy. So I'm really,
It's really weird.
Is it
but
weird?
It's fabulous. I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's great. It's so clever.
Yeah. So how historical is it?
Actors, and they all play different roles, and it's like a stage play. It's just really weird, really bizarre.
So I asked Cheetah because he was doing Cheetah commercials for a while.
Oh yeah, that's right. He endorsed Cheetah, which was like an energy
there's
drink
all kinds of stuff like that, and all kinds of puns. And
and it's a new metric
lots
show.
and lots of familiar faces from all of these shows.
Wasn't there also talks about 1902?
The thing with 19.2, I would love to do 19.2 because it's an amazing, amazing show.
Easily the best cop show ever.
Yeah. But it's not.
You guys blew my mind with those first 2 episodes.
It's not funny. Well, and that's not a requirement. But I also know there's at least 1 episode that Tanya won't watch. The school shooting episode.
Because that one's intense. That one is very anxiety inducing.
Yeah, it's intense and it's very realistic, and I don't think I can get her to watch. And not to say we can't do it and have her skip
Alan
it.
doesn't want us to homeschool our children. Because that's probably what would happen if I watched the show.
But it is a really.
I apologize. I didn't know that was the trigger.
No. I mean,
yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it. But it's.
Well, you guys can do it.
It would be a commitment.
I could bow out.
It's how many seasons? It's a lot of seasons.
I think it's only 4 seasons.
It's 4 seasons.
It's 4 seasons. Yeah.
And I mean, the connection to Letterkenny is vast because you have Kiso in it, you have Dan Petronevich in it, you have Alex DeJordy's in it. Like, there's so many Letterkenny actors.
Laurence
LaBeouf is in it. She actually, there's probably more than 1 or 2 episodes you wouldn't want to watch.
And these are all main characters.
Yeah, they're all main characters. So I don't know. I mean, we could. It would be a very different TPS if we did it, because it is a very intense, dramatic show.
Hey, I was just throwing it out there. Like I said, you guys showed me the first.
No, I threw it up there the other day, yesterday.
So you know what? I mean, if you're listening to this and you're curious about 19.2 and you wouldn't mind hearing us cover it, let us know. But
that would be less about rating and more just around discussion, because I mean they're all like bangers.
Yeah. We wouldn't need to do the ratings. It would just be more about just talking about each episode. So maybe they're not 90-minute episodes. Maybe they're only 60-minute episodes, because I don't know.
I've seen Monster Warriors now, so
Monster. I don't know about Monster Warriors. I know Awesome is all about the Monster Warriors. I'm not sure.
No, she's the one that showed me.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the plan. We're going to do the Don Cherry story so we'll start that maybe in a couple of weeks. And then we'll do Heated Rivalry, and then we'll see what goes from there. Hopefully by then we'll get some news about when Kill the Bear drops and whether they shooting season 6 of Shoresy. We'll continue this, but anyway, it may not be on a weekly basis, but we will continue this on a regular basis. So, thanks guys so let me go to my co-hosts, and Tanya, I'm going to start with you.
Hi.
What do you want to see in Shoresy season 6?
Well, now, because Jeff put it in my head, I want to see the crossover between Heated Rivalry and Shoresy, only because I want Hitch to say, no, boys, this is how you do it. And I want him to show the whole porn scene where he was on his all fours. You said it, and now it's in my head, so I just want to see it. I want to see Big Sexy gets a girlfriend, because everybody has a partner. So Big Sexy needs one. I think that should be a storyline. I also think that Ben is into esport games.
Oh, Laura Moore's son?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's into esports.
So Shoresy becomes an esport coach.
Yeah, I feel, and I think that's
an esport athlete.
Yeah.
That's the tie into their video game.
All right.
Right. And I think that there's an angle there. I think there's an esport games. And I think that would be the funny.
Okay.
I think that would be funny. And I love the time jump idea, Mike. I love that. Would be really, really good. Actually, I like that idea a lot.
Shoresy coaching little kids would be hilarious.
I don't disagree. And maybe
Pee-wees.
Maybe 6 is more. Maybe it's the time jump doesn't happen 6, but if they do, because you know how the first 3 episodes were, or the first 3 seasons was part 1, and maybe part 2 is these 3 seasons, and then if there is a part 3, which is the next 3 seasons, that could be the time jump, or whatever. Because either way, like I want Shoresy to continue, and Mike, you made a great point. I mean, if it's making money and they're doing these tours, these hockey charity tours, and by all accounts they're really successful, and who knows, maybe they'll even bust out of North America and go across the pond. I'm sure there'd be demand for it in the UK and in Australia too. So who knows? But
we'll have them. Absolutely. Geez, the place would be packed across every state.
And I think that if they can't get ice time, I think they make it a road hockey
ball hockey
episode. Yeah.
Well, Terry Ryan is
very Canadian to do ball hockey.
That's right. I think Terry Ryan is a national ball hockey champion. But anyway,
I feel
Hey, not to interrupt, I don't know if you guys have checked out the updated cast list on IMDb for I Killed the Bear, but it's very Letterkenny centric.
Oh yeah.
So in addition to Kiso, you've got Dylan Playfair.
Oh yeah.
And Jonathan Torrance and Adrian Holmes. And then we've also got Scott Thompson is in it.
Is that when Dylan got all ripped and stuff?
Who knows? Yeah, maybe.
Might be, but yeah, I mean, I hadn't looked at the updated cast list and didn't realize some of those folks were in it. So
I thought that was for his Disney movie,
right? Yeah, the new Gaston movie. Victor, what about you? What do you want to see in season 6?
Oh, more Wayne Gretzky, of course.
He's the officiant for the wedding. He's gonna marry
right.
Laura and Shoresy.
Oh, Hitch will.
No. It's gonna be.
So in all seriousness, I think what I would love to see is Tierney take a break and come back and help out a friend.
I think Tierney, because not only is he doing Heated Rivalry, they've announced he's doing a period drama as well, or I don't know if it's a drama, but it's there's another show that he's been attached to now too. I don't think he's coming back to Shoresy. He's spreading his wings elsewhere.
Yeah. You know what? I just good writing, because at the end of the day, you know what? Like, yes, it's a hockey show, but to Mike's point, like, it doesn't matter whether there's hockey in it or not. As if it's well written.
Yeah.
And you know, this last season, and I agree with Jeff that like season 4 was fine. It was fine. The problem with season 5, it wasn't fine. There was too many there was too many low points, and as long as next season kind of fixes that, it doesn't matter almost what the storyline is or where it goes or if there's a time jump or not. If it's well written, it's going to be great. And if it's not well written, we're going to have another scenario like this. And it would be great if we were discussing what a great show that it came back to its roots and that it's not simply great because it's associated with hockey, but it's actually a great show. So I just want the writing to be better. And I know that Kiso is clearly a talented guy, and sometimes artists go take turns and try different things, and it maybe connects with them but maybe not with the viewers. And so hopefully he hears that, sees that, and maybe course corrects a little bit, and we get a great season next time.
Yeah, I just want to see the return of funny. I think when this show is funny, it's great. When it's heartfelt, it's great. But the return of funny, I feel like 5 was just not funny enough. After that first cold open in episode 1, the funny wasn't there. And there was a lot of preaching. There was a lot of him on a soapbox talking about what hockey should be. And if you don't agree with it, you're not going to enjoy it. And I didn't agree with a lot of it. So that's why I didn't enjoy season 5.
Yeah.
But
and just again, a little bit tone deaf, like especially now, like Vegas is playing the Ducks.
Yeah.
You've got the rapey team against the sex offending team.
Yeah.
And just for those that don't know what I'm talking about, you've got Quenneville, who's coaching the Ducks, and he was there during the Chicago scandal where they let that terrible, terrible situation happen just to win the cup. And then you've got Carter Hart playing for Vegas
yeah.
in net, and he was one of those 5 players. So let's not get into the stories, but it's not cool. It's just not cool.
Yeah.
And hockey is not perfect. So let's not pretend that it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So just bring back the funny. I would love to see the struggle in season 6 to start a new league. I think that would be a fun storyline, and it would be fun and also an opportunity maybe to bring Sanguinet back as an opposing coach or something. That would be fun. I think so, kind of returning to the roots, but in a way where it's like, we're rebuilding the universe into something, stronger or with more potential, right? Because we all agreed, I think, in the first few seasons when we met Shoresy's family, that there's so much there, opportunity there for other stories too, right? So this could, theoretically go on for a while.
Imagine Dum Dums show up.
Yeah, like whatever, or even, so yeah.
Isn't he on tour with his band right now?
Sanguinet, yeah, he is. But I mean, but I do feel like if he got called back to Shoresy, he would do it in a heartbeat.
It's 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's 6. Yeah, it's like 2-month thing. So anyway, I'd love to see the return to funny. I'd love to see them starting up a new league or something in season 6, and of course more Laura Moore and a continuation or evolution of that relationship would be a lot of fun to watch.
A wedding and Shoresy's family's all there.
Yeah. Well, it'd have to be, right? Like that. Yeah. Imagine a wedding with Laura Moore and Shoresy, and his whole family would be there. It'd be a lot of fun to watch. So anyway, thanks guys for doing this. I think it was a lot of fun, and we had a lot of really great discussion. I'm just going to ask my co-hosts here for any final comments, starting with you, Ten.
Hi.
You survived, by the way.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I've been coughing. I hope it doesn't come through on the mic. This was a lot of fun. I say the same thing, but it's always from my heart, and I mean it. I love seeing you guys, and new friends and new faces. Oh my Lord. Yeah, it's And Victor, your back screen there is confusing me. Is that a photo taken from the island? And I don't know that there's any buildings like.
I feel like AI was involved. Victor said, "Give me a cool office with a hippo, a guitar, and Blue Jay stuff." And I can
put
see
the tower in the back.
Yeah.
There's no way that
the Stanley Cup. Yeah,
the Stanley Cup.
under the Blue Jay logo.
That is not on the island.
The elements, the table of elements.
The island has like very short little houses. That's it. There's
Did
no
you actually
towers
have
like
AI
that.
do that?
Of course he
Victor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to justify the use of it. We're paying for it.
Yeah, that's not that could not happen because the planes
trains or
actually would
guitars?
take out whatever building you're in.
He's got a guitar. He's got to move the other way to see the guitar. Only one guitar though. There it is. It's beside the hippo.
Oh, there it is.
It's just an acoustic.
Gallons of water it took for that.
It's a classical guitar, not acoustic.
Oh, sorry, liters. The liters of water it took to make that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right. And sorry, who's Victor, your final comments.
Oh yeah. Yeah, great fun. Welcome to the new faces. And you know what? It feels like we have just a bunch of Canadians on. It is the funny thing. Like a bunch of honorary Canadians.
And really, there's only 4 Canadians on the screen right now.
Well, that's true too. But like everyone from the
4.5.
All right. Yeah.
I feel like, Jeff, you spend more time in Canada than you do across the border, to be honest.
Hey, I just got to get the C3 thing going. I'm all set.
So yeah, no, this is great. Hopefully, Paulo, you had lots of fun on your first time in the community. I guess
it's been an honor, honestly, guys. Like seriously, thank you so much. And you know, it like being where we are. This is not a common thing. Ice hockey is just like not known. And you know, it's rugby league, it's cricket, it's AFL, it's everything else other. Ice hockey is down below. It's just to actually share and have a conversation and actually go back and reminisce on some of the episodes that I've just like been hooked in. Victor, thank you so much. I don't feel like an alien anymore. So
amazing.
It's good to have fresh blood.
Yeah, always good.
This is a whole other thing, bud.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes.
What's your handle in the Discord? Are you in there?
Oh, yeah.
No, you got to send me that because like we'll tee that up later, right? So just please.
I'll share the Discord invite with you. No problem.
Thank you.
In there.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining. And again, great to see new faces, Paulo and Allison. I guess she had to leave, but thanks, Charlie, for including her this time and tell her we appreciate her listening. Guys, this has been fun and can't wait to continue doing more. And we're going to be talking to Don Cherry next. I'm going to play us off here with It's an Egg Haul. So guess what? That's all we have for this episode. In a couple of weeks, we will begin our coverage of the Don Cherry story. So stay tuned to find out when we're doing that. Until then, if you'd like to support the podcast, become a patron or tell a friend. Also, follow us on Blue Sky at protestandpod.com. By the way, if you've been on the fence about being a patron, you've been listening to our episodes lately, I know we're on the network now, so there's ads, and we apologize for that. But that's such, being part of the network, that's what we do now. But guess what? If you're a patron, you get an ad-free feed. So if you don't want the ads anymore, just become a patron and you won't get any ads. On behalf of the listeners, Tanya, Victor, and Matt, even though he's not here, and myself, thank you for listening and have a great week.